Good morning, everybody. This is Zach said it again, and I am again outside on my front porch, bringing you this podcast from my home. Very happy to be with my very favorite guest of all time, my daughter Bella. Thank you, Bella, for being with us today.
You're welcome.
And we are going to talk about your very special birthday party that you had. So, you want to tell us about your birthday party? What kind of birthday party you had?
It was fun
It was fun, but where did you have it at?
at the movie theater.
And what was special, do you think, about having it at the movie theater?
I had both of my best friends and my aunt and my grandparents with me.
Okay, you want to tell who your best friends are?
Sierra and Scarlett.
And who's your aunt?
Karen Montgomery.
Karen Montgomery. And you really are very close to your aunt, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you go stay with her sometimes?
Uh-huh.
And where does she live?
She lives in Tennessee.
Tennessee, Roan Mountain, Tennessee. That's right. Can you tell me what's special about your relationship with Aunt Karen, or Uncle Karen, as you call her?
I get to see her animals, stay with her, and stay up a long time.
Stay up late. So, what about her animals? What kind of animals does she have?
A dog and a cat.
A dog and a cat. What's the dog and cat's name?
Lucy and Cammy.
Lucy's the dog and Cammy's the cat. And Cammy is probably your favorite.
Yep.
And what do you like about Cammy?
She lets me pick her up.
And not a lot of cats will do that, really. And Cammy also does a lot of funny things. Responds to things. Responds to noises very sensitively with her ears. And her reactions to things make you laugh, doesn't it?
Yep.
And gives your mama a lot of entertainment, too.
Yeah.
Because Karen's always sending you Cammy videos. Well, tell us, we talked about Scarlett some last week in last week's episode. So tell me about your friend Sierra, what she's like.
She's my second best friend.
And you and Scarlett have known each other since before preschool, but you and Sierra met in preschool, didn't you?
Yep.
And Sierra has a very special connection to my family because Sierra's cousin Jeff is my oldest friend. I met him the first day of kindergarten, and we're still friends over 30 years later. And you and Sierra wound up being very close friends as well. And Sierra got to come to your party, and her sister Gracie, and her grandmother Sandy, who everybody in the family calls her BB because she's the baby of her family, who I grew up with that family. I spent Christmases and holidays. I used to go to Thanksgiving and Easter at the Calfee household, and BB's mom, Frances, would make great big spreads for us. So it's really neat that her great granddaughter is good friends with you. So you and Scarlett and Sierra and Gracie had a lot of fun at the movie theater party. So tell me about your cake. That you wanted a special kind of cake your birthday? What kind of cake was that?
Chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate cake with peanut butter icing and filling. And who made it for you?
Gentry.
Gentry, our friend Gentry Madigan, who is the chef at the Moose Lodge. And she makes the best desserts there is. And she made some wonderful cakes for you. And your grandparents were there. Your mama and papa, which is your mom's mom and dad, Emily's mom and dad. And we had a very special movie at your party. Can you tell us what movie we had?
Flintstones.
We had the live-action Flintstones with John Goodman as Fred. That movie came out on your birthday in 1994, before you were born. And why did you choose that film?
Because I never saw it.
Mm-hmm. But what made you decide to choose the Flintstones?
Because I never saw it.
Yeah, but what were we watching at night?
Flintstones.
During our nighttime TV time before we go to sleep at night, I have the cartoon series of the Flintstones. We were watching that, and you really liked that, didn't you, Bubsy?
Yeah.
And we watched that, and I told you there was a live-action Flintstone film, and you said you wanted to see it. So that is what you chose, and I thought that was a really neat choice because I hadn't seen that movie. I mean, I've seen it a few times, but I guess I hadn't. I remember seeing it in the movie theater when I was about 9 years old, which is only a year older than you are now. And it was really neat for us to get to watch that on the big screen, and we noticed a lot of things that we wouldn't have noticed before, like there's a box of Cocoa Pebble cereal sitting on the shelf of the Flintstones kitchen, and you asked me about Dino, how Dino was made, and of course he is the Flintstones pet. Looks like a dog, and he was made from Jim Henson's Creature Shop. And where do we know Jim Henson from? You know how you know Jim Henson. What does he make that we watch all the time?
The Muppets.
The Muppets, yeah. Because you were a big fan of the Muppet Show, right?
Right.
And we watched that a lot. We even played Muppets outside. Who do you have me pretend to be a lot when we're playing school?
Piggy.
Yep. How come you have me be Piggy? How'd you pick Piggy? Do you think I do Piggy well? I don't.
It's funny.
Yeah, I don't think I do Piggy that well, but you like it, don't you?
Yeah.
You say, "Come on, Piggy," and when we play our game, what does Piggy get excited about?
Genesis.
Yeah. We say Piggy is hunting for Genesis, and we try to keep her quiet, but she gets excited and tries to run after them, don't she?
Yep.
Yeah, but when we play school, she's a pretty good student, isn't she?
Yeah.
Does she win at Sparkle?
A lot.
A lot of times she does. And we play Sparkle with your toy car that you've had since you were 2 years old that I got for you. And the bike that Momo got for you, and the big wheel that Mama also got for you. They're your students. And I play Piggy, and we have a good time with that. That's another one of our outside games that we were talking about last week. So, can you tell me, we're about halfway through this one, so can you tell me what your favorite part was of the Flintstone movie?
Everything.
The live action when you don't have a favorite part?
Yeah, I don't.
No. You like the Bedrock Twitch song, don't you?
Yep.
And they do that in it. And, let's see, I don't know what my favorite part of the Flintstone movie is. I guess is where, they recreate the opening, the the opening of the cartoon and the end of the cartoon where he slides down the tail of the dinosaur and jumps in the car. That's pretty neat how they recreated that. And we had our friend Ethel that was with us at the birthday party, and Ethel really liked the movie. That was a lot of fun because she hadn't seen it since she went to the theater, and she had a great time noticing different things in it. And let's see, I'm trying to think. What's some stuff you got for your birthday?
Lots of Barbies.
Lots of Barbies, yeah. And what kind of Barbies did you get?
Panda reveal.
What's that?
Panda reveal Barbies.
Oh yeah, and what's that? What kind of Barbies are those? What'd you say? Panda refill.
No, I said Panda reveal.
Panda reveal, and what's that? What's special about those? What do they reveal?
The Barbie.
Oh, you mean like a Barbie's inside?
The costume. The
Oh,
Barbie's inside the costume.
Oh, a Barbie is inside the costume. And you take off the costume and you see what Barbie's under there. Well, that's pretty neat, but those weren't the Barbies I got you. What kind of Barbies did I get you?
You got me a Cinderella doll, a Belle doll, a Stacy doll.
Disney Princess dolls.
Yeah.
And you got another one from Grandmommy, my mom. What doll did she send you?
Aurora.
Aurora. And who's Aurora from?
Sleeping Beauty.
And she had the beautiful pink dress. And also you got a package just today from Grandmommy. So what did that have in it?
Headphones and clothes.
You got your very own headphones. And what do you use those headphones for?
For my tablet.
Yeah. What do you like to watch on your tablet?
Elsie and Anya.
Elsie and Anya on YouTube. And can you explain what that is?
It's Elsa and Anna's daughter. Well, Elsa's daughter is Elsie and Anna's daughter is Anya.
And Elsa and Anna are from Frozen, right?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite Disney movie? One of your favorites, isn't it?
Maybe one of my favorites.
Yeah. And honestly, I thought that's what you were going to choose for your birthday party. I really, really did. I thought we were going to either be watching Frozen or Descendants. And you did pick Descendants first, but I couldn't find it on DVD. So when I couldn't find that on DVD, you got pretty excited about the live-action Flintstones. And I found that pretty easy. And that worked out because everybody liked that movie. I don't think Shay, Scarlett's mom, had ever seen it before. And she was telling me how she really enjoyed it. And I have to really thank Micah Haney. That's my friend who's the manager at the Marquee Cinemas, our theater here in Whitfield. Because he gave us a great space for the party, didn't he? And he was really good to us to give us the space and to put the Blu-ray on for us, and we really had a good time. So, would you say that that was probably your best birthday party?
Yeah.
That was your best birthday party. You think you'll want to do it again next year at the movie theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That turned out to be really fun and really neat, and we really enjoyed that. But we've gotten to do a lot of fun things for your birthday. You have to have a birthday celebration with your aunt and with your grandparents. And my parents, your grandmommy and pop, they were in this past weekend, and you got to get birthday presents from them. And what did you get last weekend?
Candy.
Yeah, that was from your Uncle Seal, my sister, who lives in Charleston, and her husband, Lewis. They got you some candy, and what else?
Shorts.
Yeah, some new shorts. But Grandmommy got you something that you've been wanting other than the Aurora doll. You remember what that was?
The Gloria school set.
Yeah, the Barbie classroom.
Mhm.
Because you love to play school with your Barbies. You think you still want to be a teacher when you grow up?
Yeah.
And what do you want to teach?
Second grade.
You want to teach second grade like Miss Brewster?
Yeah.
And you want to teach at Spiller?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Spiller's a really cool place and a really good school. Are you looking forward to third grade?
Maybe.
Sorta, yeah. It's nice to be off for the summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you want to do with your summer?
Go to the pool.
Yeah, you like to go to the pool. Where do you like to go to the pool at?
Royal Retreat pool.
Yeah, Royal Retreat Pool.
We might be going this week.
It's really nice. And, yeah, we might be. And it's a really nice, really reasonably priced pool. I think you can get in for either $4 or $5. And they're open Thursday through Sunday. And it's very nice, very community oriented. And it's very near the Rural Retreat Lake Park, which is really nice. And we like having picnics at the Rural Retreat Lake Park. We like getting food from the Dutch Pantry. What do you like from the Dutch Pantry, Bubsy?
Ice cream.
Oh yeah, they have great ice cream, but they have some great homemade bread. We love their homemade sourdough bread, and we get their meats and cheeses there, and we enjoy feeding the ducks at the lake. We also went to the circus, as we talked about a little bit last week. We took Bella and her best friend Scarlett to the circus at the fairgrounds, the Lewis and Clark Circus, which had a lot of people from Brazil doing the performing. That's always a really nice thing to go to. And we hadn't been since you were about, how old were you when we went last time? Were you about 3 or 4?
Maybe.
Something like that. And we surprised you with that. And now it took 4 or 5 years for him to come back because of COVID and all that. But he came back and we got you and Scarlett there, and you guys had a great time and got to meet the performers and play around on stage. So I believe that we are about out of time. So Thank you again, Bubsy, Bella Boo, for joining me. Bubsy's my nickname for her.
And Bella Boo.
And Bella Boo, yep. Thank you so much for joining me, Bella.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being on my podcast. And I'm so proud of you, and I love you so much.
Love you too so much.
And I'm glad you had a good birthday. And we will see you, listeners, next week. Please join us.